For millennia, humanity has been fascinated by the concept of eternal life. Ancient myths, religious traditions, and philosophical texts are filled with stories of gods, heroes, and seekers striving to overcome death. From the elixirs of Taoist alchemists in China to the philosopher's stone in European alchemy, immortality has been a universal obsession. This longing is deeply tied to the human fear of mortality and the unknown that follows. In the modern era, science replaced myth as the new pathway to extend life. Advances in medicine, hygiene, and nutrition have already doubled human lifespans compared to centuries past. Yet, immortality is still elusive. Today, technology, rather than magic, is seen as the potential key to unlocking eternal existence. Artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and digital consciousness preservation have shifted the conversation from legend to scientific possibility. The dream of living forever is no longer confined to fantasy. It is a legitimate subject of research in Silicon Valley laboratories, neuroscience institutes, and futuristic think tanks. But the question remains, will immortality truly be achieved, and if so, at what cost to our humanity? Biotechnology and the quest to defeat aging. Modern science views aging not as an unavoidable fate, but as a biological process that might be slowed, or even reversed. Researchers in biotechnology are working on therapies that repair cells, edit genes, and rejuvenate tissues. Companies like Calico, Google's longevity project, and scientists like Aubrey de Grey argue that aging is a disease, and like any disease, it could be cured. Stem cell therapies, CRISPR gene editing, and regenerative medicine are at the forefront of this battle. The idea is not only to extend life, but to extend healthy life, preventing the decline associated with old age. Imagine living 120 years with the energy of someone in their 30s. This is the vision biotechnology is chasing. However, critics warn of potential dangers. Playing with the human genome could unleash unforeseen consequences. Longer lifespans might lead to overpopulation, economic imbalances, and social inequality, where only the wealthy can afford access to life extension technologies. Immortality, then, could become the greatest divider between rich and poor. Biotechnology might extend our biological clocks significantly, but true immortality may require going beyond the limitations of the physical body. Digital immortality, uploading the mind. One of the boldest theories of immortality is the concept of mind uploading, transferring human consciousness into a digital medium. The idea suggests that our memories, personality, and identity could be mapped and stored on computers, allowing us to live indefinitely in a virtual world or robotic body. Projects like Neuralink and brain mapping initiatives are taking steps toward understanding how the brain encodes consciousness. Futurists such as Ray Kurzweil predict that by mid-century, humans may achieve a form of digital immortality, existing as data-based beings. This could mean conversing with loved ones long after physical death, or even existing in multiple digital bodies simultaneously. But does uploading data equal transferring the self? Philosophers argue that a digital copy may not truly be you, but merely a simulation. If consciousness is more than just information, then digital immortality might be an illusion. Moreover, ethical dilemmas arise. Who controls your digital self? Could corporations own your memories? Could hackers manipulate or delete your existence? Digital immortality promises endless possibilities, but opens doors to unsettling moral and existential questions. Ethical, spiritual, and existential dilemmas. Even if technology allows us to escape death, should we? Immortality challenges the very fabric of human existence. Much of life's meaning is tied to its fragility. Art, love, and ambition are intensified by the awareness that time is limited. Without death, would humanity lose its purpose? Religious traditions also clash with the technological pursuit of eternal life. Many believe that immortality belongs only to the divine, and tampering with it may be hubris. Spiritual perspective suggests that death is a transition, not an end, and attempting to bypass it could rob us of deeper dimensions of existence. On a societal level, immortality raises questions of equity. If only elites can afford to extend their lives, we may see unprecedented inequality. Environmental resources would be strained by an ever-growing population. The world could become stagnant, controlled by immortal oligarchs resistant to change. Yet, proponents argue that with immortality, humanity could dedicate centuries to solving complex problems, curing diseases, exploring the universe, and expanding collective knowledge beyond imagination. The question is whether the benefits outweigh the risks. The dream of immortality is no longer confined to myth or fiction. It is being engineered in laboratories, debated in philosophy classes, and imagined in digital blueprints. Biotechnology seeks to slow aging, while digital technologies dream of transcending the body entirely. Whether through biology or data, humanity is closer than ever to touching eternity. But immortality is not just a scientific or technical question, it is a moral and existential one. Before we pursue eternal life, we must ask, what kind of existence do we want? How do we ensure fairness, preserve meaning, and protect human dignity in the process? The future of immortality may not arrive tomorrow, but the decisions we make today will shape its outcome. Should we strive for endless life, or accept mortality as an essential part of being human? Reflect deeply on your vision of immortality. Would you choose to live forever if given the chance? Share your thoughts, spread awareness, and join the global conversation about the future of life itself. Technology is advancing rapidly. Your voice can help guide its direction.